Hello. Welcome back to the Japanese Made Easy podcast, guys. So, yeah, how's it going? Today we usually have 3 to 5 words that we will learn in our videos, but today it's very special because we have 10 words, all right? 10 words. It's crazy. We're going to be covering a lot of words, so buckle up, guys. The topic for today is travel words. So, a lot of people recently, a lot of my students are traveling to Japan. And a lot of people send me gifts and ask me questions about what they should say in certain situations. So I made a list of 10 words that you should know while traveling in Japan, all right? Before we start, who the hell am I? My name is Sean. I was born and raised in Japan. I was actually born to an American father. So at home, we would speak English. And at school, I would go to Japanese school, local school, so I would speak Japanese there. And that's why I'm able to speak 2 languages. And I make these kind of videos because I want you to get better at Japanese. All right, guys? All right, so let's get started. Our first word is sumimasen. And before we start, I want to tell you that we're going to be talking about first the meaning and when we use the word, and number 3, some example sentences. All right, I'm going to tell you again. The meaning, when we use it, and some example sentences. All right, so for sumimasen, we've got the meaning is excuse me or sorry. Yeah, and when do we use this, right? This is going to be your go-to word when getting someone's attention or apologizing, or probably I would say politely asking for help, right? Yeah, and some example sentences are すみません、駅はどこですか? 駅はどこですか? You can also say ラーメン屋はどこですか? すみません、ラーメン屋はどこですか? Which means, excuse me, where is the something? Alright, moving on to number 2. Obviously, we all should know this word. It's arigato. Arigato, it means thank you. And we can usually add variations to this. You can say arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you very much. Very formal. You can also say arigatou gozaimashita. When it's past tense, it means someone did something for you. And you're saying thank you to the thing that they did for you. Arigatou gozaimashita. Right. And I actually gave you some example sentences now, but some examples are arigatou gozaimasu, arigatou gozaimashita. I guess that's the only 2 variations. Arigato is informal. If you want to go super informal, casual, like, what's the word for it? If like slangish, you can say arigato instead of saying arigato. It's like arigato, right? All right. So number 3 is 英語を話せますか? 英語を話せますか? This is a great word that you should know, great phrase, because it means, do you speak English? And it's a really polite way to check if someone can communicate in English. You don't want to go up to someone and just start speaking English, because Japanese people, we learn English in school. We're supposed to be able to, but we don't speak the language so well. And while Japanese people read a lot of English, like we're really good at reading English, we're not really good at speaking it. So I would say ask the person first if the person speaks English, and then ask for directions or whatever you want, right? And you can also, this is a pro tip, you can also pair it with すみません to be extra polite. So すみません、英語を話せますか? Which means, excuse me, do you speak English? And guys, this will make it easier for the other person to help you, because let's be real. The majority of people here in Japan are Japanese, and we're not really used to seeing foreigners that often. So instead of you starting to speak English and just blasting in front of the person, if you say, excuse me, do you speak English? It's going to be easier for them. All right, they're going to be prepared. All right, number 4. これはいくらですか? これはいくらですか? Which means, how much is this? This is perfect for shopping. So when we use it when we're shopping. Pro tip, point to the item while saying this phrase. So if you look at a bag of top ramen, or some kind of like cup ramen, I guess you call it, or a box of ice cream, and let's just say that it usually does have a price on, but let's just say that it didn't have a price on, you can point at it and say, これはいくらですか? Right? That's how we use it. All right, moving on. Number 5. this is a word that not a lot of people know how to use. It's domo. Domo. We have a lot of different ways to use this, right? So the meaning of domo is, it could be thanks. It could also be hello. Domo, an informal hello, I would say. And you want to use it casually with people that are working at shops, like when you're shopping again, or when you met an acquaintance. It's not exactly, you don't want to use it with friends, because your friends are going to be like yahoo or otsukare, hisashiburi, right? Domo's not too formal, but not too casual. So it's kind of in the middle, right? You want to use it with people who you kind of know, but not know that you don't know well, right? People you don't know really well, who are not too close to you. So, domo. And number 7 is oishii. Oishii. This means it's delicious. Yeah, and the best timing to use this is, we have two good situations to use this. It's the first one is when you're at someone's house. If your friend or someone, your relative or something in Japan makes you some food, and if you eat it, it's good, you should say oishii to kind of compliment the person's what the person made for you, right? Another situation is you can impress the chef, like at a restaurant. You can be like, I'm a foreigner, I'm not from Japan. They're gonna know that. Yeah, because of the way you eat, or because you're just a traveler, right? So you can impress the people around you by saying oishii desu, and they would potentially give you an extra something, but they give you an extra something just because they like you. So if you're at a ramen place and you say oishii desu, they might give you some extra dumplings or whatever you want, just by saying that. So you can do that, right? So some examples are oishii desu, kore meccha oishii, right? You can also say that too. All right, number 8, doko desu ka? Doko desu ka, which means where is something. You can also add examples like toire wa doko desu ka? Where's the bathroom, right? If you just say doko desu ka, you're just asking where is something. You're not asking the thing yet, so you have to tell what you're asking, what the thing is. Are you talking about a bathroom? Are you talking about your convenience store nearby? The bank, whatever, right? 銀行はどこですか? ATM はどこですか? That's how we use it. All right. Number 9, わかりません, which means I do not understand a word you're saying. わかりません. You can also add もう一度お願いします. Instead of saying わかりません, which is a bit it could be a little, I don't want to say offensive, it's a little strong word. It could be too direct sometimes. わかりません. You can say もう一度お願いします. Can you please say it one more time when you want to ask the person to say something again? All right. And our last word is お願いします. お願いします, which means please. And when we use this, it's really easy to use it when you're ordering food, asking for help, or making some kind of request, right? If you want something from somebody. Some examples are コーヒーをお願いします. Coffee, please, right? If you say, if someone wants to bring you somewhere, like if the person has a car, you're walking, and your friend offers to bring you somewhere, you can say, ありがとう. ごめん、ありがとう. お願いします, which means, yes, please, thanks for offering. Alright, so those were 10 words that are very useful when traveling in Japan. And before we finish, I kind of want to announce that we have a membership that I made where we share a lot of free PDFs. We share 100 words every week. You can download it for free. We also have a lot of video content. We talk about all these words that we don't talk about on YouTube. For example, I'm very sure that you don't know how to use something sugiru or something nagara, tabe nagara, yasashisugiru. These words that we usually don't talk about on YouTube, we talk about in our membership. So you're going to have a lot of content videos there. We have more than 30 now. By the end of the year, it's going to be more than 100 videos with quizzes, guys. And guess what? The first week is free. There's a 7-day free trial. So you better join right now. I'll talk to you there, all right? If you like this video, please subscribe, and I'll talk to you in our next one. Bye-bye.